Welcome to Hearts and Souls preview of George Carlin's Lost and Found, From Dementia to Rementia. George Carlin and other celebrities can help us gain basic understanding of our whole being, body, mind, and soul. Through their experiences of common mental ills, they bring to light the real forces which control health and illness. George's Lost and Found makes mind-body relationships relatively clear and understandable for most anyone. If you read and review this book, you will know more about human minds than your doctor does. This book contains the chapters listed before you. 1. Dementia by whatever name. 2. The medical view. 3. Losses of consciousness. 4. Mind and body. 5. A sound mind in a sound body. 6. Describing broken minds. 7. Healing broken minds. And an epilogue called Rementia. Chapter 3 contains sections devoted to amentia, fainting, seizures, stroke, concussion, shock, psychosis, Parkinsonism, amnesia, sleeping sickness, and dementia. Chapter 5 has sections devoted to true psychology, nerves and mind, it's all in your mind, pieces of mind, broken minds, and shock and awe. George Carlin is central to this audio-visual book for several reasons. Because he made profound statements over the years about the mind, because he caused his audiences to think as well as laugh and heal, because he can touch a new audience with useful ideas, because George went through numbers of his own demented experiences, and because his humor gives breaks from these weighty subjects. George's fellow comedian Louis Black wrote that, after his death, he became more than just a man. His name became synonymous with the change in consciousness. His words gave us then and now a way to see the world. He has been missed every day by countless folks everywhere. Carlin parted his body in 2008, but to some people it may feel like he never really left. He is venerated by folks on the right and the left. George Carlin's American Dream, an HBO documentary, was broadcast as recently as 2022. George Carlin liked to bother people with the truth. Now he can help us look more acutely and astutely at common states of mind and consider losses of consciousness from higher and wider perspectives. Then we may uncover parts of our own big picture. We can go beyond the brain and nerves and health and illness, address the importance of mind and soul in one and all, focus on whole people rather than just sick bodies, consider the deeper effects of drugs on consciousness, open to recovery and restoration from mental ills, and get a handle on life. To bring the concepts in George Carlin's Lost and Found to life, actors Gwyneth Paltrow and Brooke Shields, Sharon Stone and Elizabeth Taylor, Dick Van Dyke and Sylvester Stallone take the stage. Noted writers Agatha Christie and Ernest Hemingway, Oprah Winfrey and E. Jean Carroll, Oliver Sacks and Jerzy Kosinski share stories from their lives. Musical greats Bobby McFerrin and Brian Wilson, Elton John and Ronnie Spector, Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga, among several others, make guest appearances. Recent presidents, as well as former President Ronald Reagan and First Lady Rosalind Carter, Senators John Fetterman and Mitch McConnell, General George Patton, and Joseph P. Kennedy have featured parts in Lost and Found. Beyond the topics listed in chapter titles, light is shed on autism and epilepsy, post-traumatic stress disorder or PTSD, traumatic brain injury or TBI, schizophrenia, hallucinations and delusions. Reading and studying this book brings understanding of near-death experiences, or NDE, out-of-body experiences, or OOBE, sleep and death, cause and effect, mediumship and clairvoyance. Finally, George Carlin's Lost and Found, From Dementia to Rementia, is in fact an intensive course in psychology, psychophysiology, and psychopathology. In simple terms, it teaches more than most physicians and psychologists learn in hundreds of hours of study of these subjects. As a bonus, studying with George Carlin can open doors to love, laughter,